All right, we're back to the weekend wonder, wondering if we're going to make it through opening round. We did obviously make it through qualifications. So let's get started here. Looks like we're going to have a fairly decent group number wise. And no shock. There's already a bunch of 525s out there, so let's just jump right in and see what we end up getting. All right, looks like it's going to be a bot. All right, pretty close scores. We're going Kansas City here. All right, let's use some blatant. We're going to go ahead and push, try to get around the rivals here. And Phillips got around. Having a little difficulty with black here. There we go. And typical. About time we pass everybody, it is time for a pit. So we're going to go ahead and pit black. And we're going to now go ahead and pit Phillips. All right, black's coming out of the pits in 15th. I'm going to go ahead and put him back on conserve because, as you can see, he's getting around to the lead. So he went from 15th to 4th. Going ahead and fixing his damage was a good call. Go ahead. 81% damage for Phillips isn't that big of a deal. Black needs to get caught up here. And he should be able to get around most everybody. There we go. We're not going to pit him. We are going to go ahead and conserve a little bit there. And we're P1 and 2. Going to continue to conserve. The rivals coming up. get P1, P2. All right, 75 points on the first race. And good old Watkins Glen. Ugh. Another bot. All right, P2, P4. And let's do something a little different here. I'm gonna do this. Is there? Yeah, we're just gonna have some fun here. We'll work on our grip. And we're going to go ahead and push just a little bit. There we go. And the rivals are going by. No big deal. I continue to push. I just want to stay in contact with them. And as you can see, he's getting on around right when it's time to pit. We'll go ahead and pit Phillips now. Push into the pits. Try to get Black close up to the rivals there. The rival Phillips is going to continue on. Go ahead and pit. Their Phillips is pitting, so ours will go on around. And we'll pit him one more time, our Phillips. Black should be good to go for the remainder of the race. If he can only get caught up here, that'd be amazing. Our Phillips is going into the pits now. And it's a race out of the pits. let's see. I think their Phillips has to. Maybe they won't pit. We're going to ignore. Really, we should just do a. So I think they're going to pit as well. They are. This is not going to be a 75. But it did help us to go ahead and get that extra fuel just as a safety. And we're going to hopefully pass the rival here for P3. We do. All right. Good deal. So we get 74 points. And let's see. Yep. That's what does it all the time for us. Yes, if we spent money, we could get that, but this is free to play account. So, all right, Daytona. $8.98. All right, P2 and P3. We just having troubles getting P1 and P2. All right, what's this? Daytona. Let's just go. Probably won't help a whole lot, but actually, I don't want to do that. We'll go this way. I'd like to use those boosts, but it just doesn't really help. All right, if you're watching, please like and subscribe to my channel here. And let me know how you're doing, NASCAR manager. And we're going to go ahead and conserve. I am looking at some different games. I think I mentioned that last weekend. I haven't quite come up with any. I thought I had some, and this wasn't exactly my thing. So, waiting for Steam to release some games that are more to my liking and my cost window. All right. Go ahead and push on into the pits there. No surprise, rivals going to go on around. Finally made it out of that little short pit lane that takes forever. I'm going to go ahead and go neutral for a little bit. And go ahead and push on around pit lane. And we'll go ahead and conserve again. Get him all set to go. And might as well get on the same pit strategy there. Y'all know I don't like to pit on the last lap for sure, and really the second to last I don't a lot of the time. Alright, we're on lap 7. And we'll go ahead and just kind of push a little bit here. Coming into turn 4, we'll go ahead and conserve a little bit. And we will go ahead and push on around. And there's another 75 points. Alright, we're finally above the promotion zone. Race 4, Talladega. Sorry. Alright, 9:07. Yeah, the racing doesn't take long. It's some matchmaking that takes a while. Alright, let's see. We'll do some. I've never used energy at Talladega, so we'll see how this goes. Alright. Let's get out and clean air. There goes Arrival and some bots and a little bit of everybody. Alright. And we're back in P1, P2. After that, whatever that was, everybody kind of lost their mind momentarily. And it's time to go visit the pit. And we'll push on in. And they're going to be on the same pit strategy as us. That's all right. More the merrier. And we're going to go ahead and conserve. They run the bot run out of gas. They finally made it. So we use that opportunity to conserve. This will be our last pit stop. Phillips needs some repairs on its damage. Bots are going on around, rivals going on around. But we have that energy boost and fresh tires, and that damage is repaired. So I think we'll be all right. We're going to hold back on black a little bit, continue to push with Phillips. And we're back P1, P2. I will be going, I was just going to record F1 Clash right after this, but I think we're just going to go live. This is something different before I go to work here later on. And there we go, 75 points. So what, I think we've just dropped 1 point, but I just jinxed myself. All right, back to Daytona, but we're doing the road course. And for the first time this event, someone out has a higher team score. All right, P2, P3 again. Let's try some more energy here. Which I really never use on road courses, but we'll just do something different. All right, so let's see. For me, the biggest thing is fuel management. So on road courses, then you get Logano over there that messes up my strategy. So we'll be pitting black here in a little bit. Well, I thought we were getting ready to pass Logano. We are. There we go. We're just going to pit both our drivers. Logano's just all over the place. I don't know what's up with him. And we're going to go ahead and pass the rival. Did he miss his pit? No, I think we're just faster than he is. And we're going to try to catch up to Logano. He's going to be pitting, but if we can get ahead of him, that would be awesome. Build a good cushion. So he's in the pits now. All right, so I can push Phillips a little bit more. Logano's trying to catch up to our Black. I know it's only 95% damage for Black, but we're going to need every little bit to try to get ahead of the rival. Okay, he's out. And Black is going to get, almost ahead of Black coming out of the pits. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and conserve a little bit on Phillips. Keep on pushing Black to try and catch up closer to Logano, which we are. So we'll go ahead and conserve there. Looks like he's out of fuel. I could be wrong. I'm surprised he didn't pit though. We'll go ahead and try to get around Logano now. We do. Now they were definitely got fuel issues. We're just going to conserve because we know they're going to have to pit, or if they miss their pit, even better. Now we can conserve as much as possible with Black because we're probably going to run out of fuel. So this could be bad, but we'll see. Alright, see, now it gave us a go fast, and we're really going to have to go fast because Logano's coming. And we're about probably, should be about 0.5 gallons, but let's see, we're going to do it. Yep, we're going to do it. Yay! That's textbook on if you don't want to pit, to you can conserve and do all that to save that pit, save that 4 seconds, which obviously we needed. So there we go. All right, race 6, Richmond. We're going to use energy again. And that's good timing, I'm almost out of coffee, so we'll have 2 more races. We'll see where we end up. A long ways to go, even just 2 races. Anything can happen. I think we raced him before. I don't remember. go. And of course, like with Richmond and Phoenix, we're going to push all the way around. Get that fastest lap going. Oh, got a little bit of lag going on there. All right, rivals P3 and 4. Yep, we're going to pit now. Everybody relax. There we go. And they're going to pit next time around, I'm sure. And they're pitting. We're going to go ahead and conserve. The bots are going to pit now. So we're just going to go ahead. We're not really concerned that terribly much with fastest lap. And it's not like we're going to be in P1 or P2, but it will matter, you know, for the others that get the same score as us. All right. And away we are out of the pits. Rivals pitting. At least one of theirs. And there goes Logano. So we're going to go ahead and conserve. All right, 75 points. Again. All right. And I believe this is the last race, isn't it? $8.96. What do we want? What do we want? Let's do that. All right, and off we go. P1 for black. Phillips is moving on up. And there he goes. All right, lap 4. And we're going to go ahead and push. Yep, we're going to pit. There we go. Oh, black run out of fuel. That's all right. We'll be okay. He just missed his lap or his pit. That's all. Nothing to see here. Maybe this is where black can make up the distance here. Again, maybe not. We'll see. But this could take us out of opening round if we can't get it together. That's what happens when you miss a lap. I miss a pit. He could never really recover from it, but we'll see. See what happens here. Ah, that's 73. It still could take us out. All right, so that will take care of it. Like I said, please hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know where you're at as far as the game goes. And we're currently 15th, and let's see, got quite a few more to finish. So that will take care of it. We will maybe see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good race weekend.